Hi everyone, our journal page today, and I'm working in this paperback journal that I made, and I already know what my focal point will be, and this is it. This is a paper napkin, and I want to take only one part of it, and that's what is going to be my focal point. I'm going to take it out of the paper napkin. I haven't removed yet the white backing, and I'll do it in a minute. Okay, so removing the backing, and that's my focal point. Now, because it's translucent, I want it to be on white background, and I want it to be texturized. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something that I've shown before. It's a faux handmade paper. Now I'm going about it really simple this time. I just want to have some texture on this white printer paper, and that's what is going to be the background for this piece. So I've got here white backing from another paper napkin, and all I'm going to do is scrunch it up like so, especially that I want to get rid of the folding lines that each paper napkin has, and I really want a lot of texture. So yeah, and now I'm going to take the glue I have for paper napkins, which is diluted white glue, 2/3 white glue, 1/3 water. And let's take a brush. For paper napkins, use soft flat brush so it won't tear your paper napkin. So I've got this printer paper, I've got my brush, and I'm going to put a nice amount of glue here. Yeah, and I'm going to give it lots of wrinkles. I'm not flattening it right now. I'm just trying to get lots of texture on this piece of paper. Yeah, so now I've got this. I can squish it with my hand, and now I'm going with the brush on top with lots of glue. Don't skimp on it, and use the flat of the brush to go on top. It needs to slide on the paper napkin and not drag. You can also do something like this with tissue paper if you've got it. This is the easiest and cheapest way to use the white backing of another paper napkin to create something like that. I don't need the whole printer paper to be covered. I'm just need a little bit larger than my piece of paper napkin. So now I'm just gluing it here. I already got glue, so I'm putting it here. And again, from the inside towards the outside with lots of glue. It will take time to dry, but it is what it is. Okay, so it doesn't look like much right now, but I hope later when it's dry it will be more interesting. So I'm putting this aside, and now I'm moving on to my background for my focal point. So I've got some pieces. I've got corrugated paper, or I've got some faux handmade paper that I've done in the past, all kinds of leftovers. I will put a link below in the description box to, I think there is two different videos I've done tutorials about how to make faux handmade paper and faux rice paper. So I will put a link below. Basically, mostly it's using the white backing from paper napkins with all kinds of variations, and with stamping, with tinting, with adding more texture in between layers of paper napkins. Like here, there is dried tea leaves here in between two scrunched paper napkins, and there is some kind of dye that I've done on top. So all kinds of ways to go about it. So I've got all kinds here. I'm thinking I want to use this, although it's mostly the same color as my paper bag, but I want texture to my background. So I've got this, I've got this. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one I don't want. No, maybe just to inject some more color into the page and not everything will be brown. And this one, I also got some paper with this kind of a handwritten like handwritten letter, and I've got this piece of lace. I don't know if I will use it or not. I just got it out and we'll see. So I want to start with this, and I'm kind of I don't want straight edges, so I'm just going to take this so I'm just tearing pieces and we'll see where it gets me. This piece was in between a set of dishes that I bought, so I kept it again because of the texture. Just taking the straight edges. And now it's basically playing with placement of all kinds of papers here on the page. So I'm thinking this is the start, and let's see. Again, a lot in color like the background, but I'm thinking that I will go from like this color towards a lighter color, which is going to end in my focal point. So it doesn't have to really stand out on the page, just needs to add layers of interest in terms of texture and a little bit of color. So I've got this, and let's see. I'm not gluing because I'm not sure where it's going. I'm playing with the pieces until I get something that I like. And let's see. Do I want this now? Or maybe a pick of something blue? This is a little bit too neon for my taste. So okay, let's see. I'm kind of going diagonally in terms of if I've got this piece here, then I've got another piece here. If I've got this piece here, I'm having another piece here. Just seems like how to go about it, but it doesn't have to be like, let's see, maybe a piece here like so. Nope. Nope. Of course, some of it is gonna get covered by my focal point, so I need to take this into consideration in building up the layers. So maybe I'll take everything a little bit more to the edges. Yeah, and just maybe another piece here. And I'll move this so I'll have the blue picking out from 3 places, something like that. And let's see, again, I don't want straight edges, so I'm tearing apart some of it. Okay, so we are getting somewhere. I'm not sure if I want this one. I think I'll wait for my focal point to dry, tear around it, because again I want torn edges, so I'm going to tear around it and then I will see how it goes on the page. Now it seems to me like it's too big for this page, and maybe I will need to find another piece to be my focal point. I don't know, I'll have to wait. There is no way around it, just have to wait for it to dry. So I'll be back. Okay, so this is dry and I want to cut the excess, and I want some torn edges. I've got this metallic ruler that I'm hoping it will help me tear this apart. Not sure if with all this texture it will work, and I'm not even sure that my focal point will fit on my page, but we'll see. So here we go. Giving me trouble. I've already glued the other pieces. So not to forget how I layered the pieces, I took a picture with my phone, and while I was waiting for my focal point to dry, I assembled it again just by looking at the photo that I took with my phone. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Maybe it will fit. I'm gonna try. Okay. Oh my God, it does fit. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this now, and I still feel like something is more needed, but first I'll put it on the page. It's not completely straight, but good enough. Maybe a little bit to the left. Yes, what I feel is needed is maybe a little bit more white, and not only this piece. I should probably have used maybe a white lace, or maybe just some string or a mesh, now that I'm thinking about it. It's not planned, it's sometimes you get to the end of the page and you feel like something else is needed. So let's see, I've got gauze here, maybe some little piece of it and a little bit frayed. I don't know, I'm just playing and seeing what I can make of it. I think I'll put it here. So let's put some glue, and I'm thinking I've got something that might work on top of it. Let's see. I've got a whole bin for vintagey things, and maybe some of this will work. One of this, not some of this. No, I don't like this one. I've got another. Just checking, where is the rest of them? I've got butterflies. Maybe the butterflies will work. Okay, yes, I like it. And I'm thinking I've got some words that I designed this, and you can find it in my website in the freebies section. Now it's on white background in my website. I have an example like this, and you can print it on whatever you want. If you want it white, just put white printer paper in your printer. Here I just printed it on this dyed paper that I've made. I'm thinking of using this, or maybe I need to go, as I said, with a little bit more white. I think I'm going with this one. Be brave. Yeah, be brave to use all kinds of elements. Okay. This needs here more glue. And this one also. Okay, so this one's here, and just figuring where I want this one. I think I'll go here. Yeah, I like it when all kinds of elements come together with just scrapes. Yeah, this is done. I love it. I'm leaving it be. I was tempted to go on top of the corrugated paper with some ink to make it a little bit more noticeable, but I think I'll just leave it be. And yeah, that's it. I like the texture I've got here, and I'm leaving it as is. So I hope you liked it. I hope you'll try your hand at something similar and have fun with it and putting all kinds of textures. So thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments down below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.